I'm here with Chris Brogan, the mastermind behind the IMS that we're here today, and I was just going to ask you a few questions about, first of all, what are you hoping to see this week or over the next couple of days?
Most of what we aim for in the event is to turn strategies into action. So what we're looking for is, what are people talking about with the whole social media and online marketing space? How does business communications change? But more so, then what? Then what do you do? So as we're recording this on stage is Tim Hayden from Game Plan, and he's talking about how experience still matters and how the face-to-face physical interface still matters. And I think over the rest of the days we're going to see how we blend the physical and the web and back again, and really how this is just part of the marketing mix and not some crazy iceberg somewhere in the ocean.
It's fantastic. So we mentioned briefly that you can't oversell the power of a social media campaign, that the public really decides what's going to be successful. So how do you convince the C-suite that this is a risk that they should consider taking? How do you say, this is something that, even though we can't guarantee it'll work, it's better than the mediocre stuff that you've been doing?
There are case studies showing up. I mean, it's really slow to get a great body of them, but there are case studies showing up. I've collected a whole bunch myself, and what we're seeing is that we're not seeing giant needles move the way you might from a huge multi-million-dollar product push, but at the same time, if you measure your return on your multi-million-dollar product push against what you actually are getting back, we're seeing that the social tools are allowing you for much more targeted access. It allows you for a much more nuanced approach. It allows you to touch people in lots of different ways, as opposed to one blanket where you could miss. I mean, the problem with the shotgun, buying a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal or whatnot, is you have one shot and that's it. And you either did or didn't convert them. With social, the same kind of cost can go for that one page, can go for an entire year of effort of reaching people. The exact same dollars could be spread across an entire year. So why wouldn't you give it a try? Because you have far less opportunity to lose when you have an entire year of opportunity to gain.
That's fantastic. Well, and also, this conference is interesting because it used to be, in public relations, we considered our strategies proprietary information. We didn't want to share anything, and now it's much more collaborative. Do you think that this is a trend that's going to stay because we're all trying to enter social media, or?
I do. I think that the sort of open sourcing of business methods is not the secret sauce. I think the secret sauce is in delivering quality service and delivering great execution. And we'll really compete on execution. I mean, at the end of the day, we can all say it's really cool to have a blog, but if my blog is delivering more sales to you than somebody else's blog, then you're going to go with what I do. So I don't think we're going to compete on strategy as much as execution in the coming years. I don't think the variations on strategy will just be how much more can you get done, or how much more nuanced can you do. It won't be here I am, hiding my stuff behind a wall.
Right. Well, and what do you think is going to happen next in terms of making social media campaigns more effective?
Two things. I think we'll get even better into location trends, social networks based around place instead of just people and ideas and mindset. The other is, I think, what I call velvet rope social networks, which is that we will start putting small communities of intent around brands and motives or goals or projects or whatever, products, that these velvet rope social networks will be the opposite of the commons of Facebook. Facebook has 750,000 new people joining a day. You might be thrilled if you have 10,000 people who really care about what you're doing and who have, there's some sort of a gate to keep the sort of browsers out, but allow in the sort of people who you think are going to be quality.
Oh, fantastic. Well, and then also, in terms of other social networks like Twitter and LinkedIn, there are talks of one larger enterprise kind of forming this. Google Wave talks about it. They're going to create one giant platform. Do you ever see that happening?
No. No. We have over the last 20 years proven that we don't like one giant platform. We built AOL, we took it down. We built Facebook, we opened it up. We built Twitter. It's just vastly built upon by many third-party apps. We don't like one solid platform to rule them all, because the minute we have that, Lotus Notes, MySpace, the minute we have that, we start looking over the wall and saying, what's that over there? So we need forevermore to have sort of a curated experience, and I think that's how we'll have it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Chris, and I look forward to seeing you for the rest of the conference.
Thanks, Ashley.